and welcome to Brunch, a taste of Tobago. I am your host, J.W. Moore, also known as J Soul, and I want to spend some time with you this morning. I hope that's okay. I want to see if I can bring some laughter, some cheer, some light, some love to your life. For those of you who may have awoken very heavy this morning, we're hoping that we can bring some form of relief, some form of peace to you as you view Brunch, a taste of Tobago. Now, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and of course the Amplia Network. We say good morning to our sister Isle of Trinidad, good morning to the Caribbean region, good morning to the world, and a special good morning to our viewers in New York and Canada. And we want to thank you so much for being a part of the Brunch family. So as you know, it's Friday, and it's a wonderful Friday at that, and we have so much in store for you. So I am hoping that you stay with me and that you keep on watching and just be a part of what we do here on Brunch, a taste of Tobago. Remember, I am just a part of a very small team that makes it happen right here. And a special good morning goes out to my technical crew, Mr. Aaron Primus, Mr. Jared Bernard, and of course my makeup artist, Miss Shanice Lotchman, and of course my designer, Alicia Sharp of Sharp Cuts and Designs. Good morning to each and every one of you, and blessings as you go through your day. Now, we have lots of segments today, and our first segment, of course, is our Good Stuff segment. And Good Stuff seeks to highlight and recognize our sons and daughters who are doing wonderful things in the space, impacting humanity positively. And we take the time to highlight such kings and queens, sons and daughters, and such achievements. And I take you first to the Newsday. Paloma Toys drive spreading cheer. In the heart of the Corinth Hills, San Fernando, Paloma Montano is spreading joy one toy at a time. Montano has turned a personal passion for collecting dolls into an annual Christmas toy drive that not only honors her late son Sergio, but also brings smiles to the faces of the countless fortunate children across Trinidad and Tobago. She seeks to empower and spread smiles to the less fortunate. And Montano 54 began her toy drive in 2018, shared her inspiring journey and the magic she continues to weave through Paloma Toys Drive with the Newsday. So a pleasant good morning to you, Paloma. And we have so many wonderful people in our space, and we are really taking the time to recognize your kindness and your humanity. Next, we go to the Trinidad Guardian. Manet Academy in concert on Sunday. The Manet Academy of Music will host its annual Christmas concert, Tis the Season. Ooh, 'tis the season. I love the play on words there. On Sunday at the Bishop Anstey High School in Port of Spain from 3 p.m. Students performing on the steel pan, guitar, violin, and piano will be featured in addition to the guest parang band Del Caribe HD. Proceeds from the concert go to the Academy. Next, we take you to the Daily Express. A crazy creation. And of course, our veteran calypsonian Edwin Ayong celebrates 45 years of parang soca. It going good, eh? A crazed cackle followed that decisive declaration from veteran calypsonian Crazy, also known as Edwin Ayong, when he sat with the Express on Wednesday for a virtual discussion on parang soca. Crazy created the hybrid genre by working with producer, arranger Ansel Perez Ford to combine quattro riffs with soca drums and his parang soca standard Maria in 1978. he credits his friend and collaborator, the late Cleobald Harewood, for giving him the starting lyrics to the song. And you know, we love the fact that Crazy is still doing it. He's still representing and representing well. And we say a blessed morning to all of our icons, our pioneers, our sons and daughters, our forefathers who went before us and paved the way to embrace and highlight our unique culture here in Trinidad and Tobago. So just a bit about what's happening today. I promise it's going to be great. So you guys need to stay and be a part of it. So we speak on Money Matters, which is our first segment, and it takes place every Friday. We speak with entrepreneur Lavon Cupid and Christmas shopping tips. I, for one, would not want to miss that, so I know you guys need to stay locked on. Also, Megan Sylvester joins us for our Culture Corner, Feminist Politics in Calypso, and that is a wonderful topic. I can't wait to delve into that. Also, we are on a road, on a journey to the Miss Tobago pageant, and it has been a buzz for such a long time. And Coco Velvet International, I deeply adore and love you. And I thank you so much, Christopher, Nathan, and your team for bringing this initiative to the sister Isle of Tobago. Thank you for allowing for our youth to have a forum and a platform in which they can express themselves. Also, we would be meeting the delegates. It's actually a staple of what we do on Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. So on Fridays, you are so privileged to meet these wonderful young ladies who are vying for the coveted title. And this is one of the things that we say hats off, and we give such acclamations to the persons who are involved. So we're going to be speaking with Jovel Seeley, Miss Mariah 2024, and also Shania, or is it Shania Elliott, Miss Crown Point 2024. And of course, we cannot forget our Eye on Bago segment. Mr. Ronaldo Alexander, Kings of the Cage, is back, and we're going to be speaking with him. And so I'm going to take a break. I want you to do the same, but do me a favor, my kings and queens, and come on back to Brunch. We have so much to talk about, and I don't want you to miss anything. We're going to be right back with Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. See you guys soon.
Inner Health, number 13B, Portmore, Scarborough, Tobago, with over 25 years experience offering services in and not limited to microscopic blood analysis, reflexology, and the sale of a wide range of organic herbal products used to supplement thyroid, lymphatic, heart, kidney, and brain health, and the male and female reproductive systems. Come and chat with us. Remember, your health is your wealth.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
JK Tech, we bring technology to your doorstep. From cutting-edge laptops to reliable printers, we've got it all. Nationwide delivery and a new website for easy online ordering. JK Tech is your one-stop shop for your electronics and computer needs, carrying top brands such as Acer, Samsung, HP, and much more. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at JKTechTT or visit jktechtt.com. Quality tech is just a click away. JK Tech. Evaluate your shopping experience, your tech, your way. Call or WhatsApp 383-2651. Shop smart, shop JK Tech.
Don't be fearful or ignorant about diseases. The opportunity to learn how to effectively work with or even reverse sicknesses is here. Do you know someone that is suffering from an illness? You are invited to come and learn in this in-depth, hands-on training program. Call this number and reserve your space in this God-inspired, hands-on medical missionary training program going on in Tobago. See you there.
Back with Brunch, a taste of Tobago. Oh my. Thank you so much for staying with us. Thank you so much for being a part of what we do here at Tobago Updates Television. We want you to know that we truly appreciate you. We truly love bringing quality programming to you. And in case no one has told you today, you are special, you are beautiful, and you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Now you guys are in place, you got the snacks, you got everything, so you're ready to see what's going on and be a part of what we're doing. So remember, before the break, if you were paying attention, I spoke about our segment called Money Matters. And of course, we are very privileged to have these professionals in our midst, because managing our money is something that is quite a buzz, and it seems that these days it is so challenging to do even that. And so it's wonderful that we have these wonderful persons to really guide us and really open that line of communication. So my first guest is an entrepreneur, and it's so much more than that, because I feel that the advice, the information it's so relevant to what's going on today in society. And getting to speak on our finances is something that we definitely need to invite. So the conversation is going to be so wonderful. So I welcome to Brunch, a Taste of Tobago, Miss Lavian Cupid. And we're going to delve into Christmas. We're going to delve into the pros, the cons, the shopping, and everything that happens when this season comes around. And so good morning to you, Queen Lavian. And yes, so I've been waiting to speak with you for a while now. And it's so amazing that when someone crosses my mind, then I see them the next day or the following week. It's something that always happens, and today is no different. Now, for those of you who don't know, Lavian wears so many hats, it's not even funny. One of the best presenters I have had the opportunity of working with. And I have to put that out there because I love when we're doing beautiful things. I love when our young people are doing beautiful things. And so, Lavian, let me welcome you to Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. So tell us, how are you doing this morning?
I'm well, indeed. And let me just wish you members and all your viewers, just in case we don't see before December 25th, a very Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year.
For you. So we're talking, of course, money matters and Christmas. Christmas for me, and I know so many other people, we always have in the back of our minds that we have to be ready for January because January comes along and it creeps, it creeps, it creeps. And that's when you hear all of the stories, all of the
Yeah.
lamentations. So let's delve
All of the pride.
into Christmas shopping tips. Let's start there.
All right. So when I think Christmas, or when any individual, any shopper thinks Christmas, you must also think the new year and the page or the stance on which you are going to start this new year. The element, the atmosphere that you create for yourself financially. And as a millennial, we are the generation that was told we can do everything, we deserve everything, all things are possible, right? The stars and the sky is the limit. And in order to do these things, we need to have and make sound financial decisions. And when we have periods like Christmas and we don't do the number one thing, which is a budget, and then right after December 25th is January 1st, and we start the year on a foot off, in local parlance, your brooks, it sets this tone for your year because right after Christmas, you go into Carnival, which is another spending period, and then after that you go into Easter, and you go right down into the year, and you seem to never be able to get yourself on a good financial foot if you start off badly. So you want to make sure and budget. And the meaning of the word budget is an estimate of income and expenditure for a set period of time. And I want to zone in on that last part, a set period of time. And so every time or every season, you need to have that budget. But like many persons, I'm very guilty. I as well don't always stick to my budget. But as you have more short term or long term goals, you have to set a budget. So we would start with a budget.
One of the things that I often wonder about Lavian, when you're going to spend, like for most of us, we want to make sure that we give some sort of token of appreciation to our loved ones. I mean, it goes hand in hand. But when that need arises, what are some of the spending tips that we can follow? Because I, for one, in my mind, January is always buzzing about, and I don't want to be left behind. I don't want to be hand to mouth, as they say. I don't want to be lamenting. I don't want to have to borrow this, borrow that, because you have to pay it back when the time comes. You have to pay back what you borrowed. What are some of the spending tips that one should adhere to during the season?
All right. So, if I have to give a few tips, one, grocery shopping. Let's go to grocery shopping. Most
Mm-hmm.
persons don't make groceries at the end of November. You sort of skip November month end and go straight to Christmas. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
the last time you would have probably filled an entire trolley would have been October month end. Now take
Right.
into consideration between that period, by the time you go back, you must take into consideration like a 3% increase, right? And also take into consideration the items that you don't usually pick up, like pesto. You don't usually pick up pesto, but probably in your Christmas menu, you have stuffed shrimp, macaroni, and pesto. Yeah, that's an
Mm-hmm.
additional cost. Right. Now, additional buy these extra snacks, we buy the extra drinks. But you know what we also don't take consideration? Also would take our kids Christmas grocery shopping with us. And if we are not, because we listen, right? And we pick up a lot of extra items, and our kids going along each aisle, spin so happy, beautiful, and picking extra along with the thing you are already going for them. Could rack extra bill between $500 to $800. So a tip for mommies would also be when grocery shopping with your kids, give them a $50 $60, $100, that they can pick little knickknacks that are going to pull their eyes, because right by the cashier and all along,
It's
business
usually
owners put these
decorated.
items that kids are going to
Mm-hmm.
be able to. And so by giving them a $60, giving them $100 or $50, and tell them that this is what you can use to pick up your little things. And it also teaches them how to spend as well during the season. Yeah. That way
Mm-hmm.
you don't rack up an $500 onto your grocery bill just because your kids were picking up things like crazy. Yeah. So
Right.
take that into consideration as well. And as I had mentioned before, setting a budget, you need to have a budget for each, I want to say, department. So you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
have a budget for groceries, you're gonna have a budget for gifts, which I'm gonna get into a little later, and you're gonna have a budget for home repairs, home improvements, that toaster oven that you have your eye on, or a food processor because you don't want to cut up no seasoning. You're gonna have to budget for each department this Christmas for everything. Curtains, or whether you're buying curtains or whether you're taking down, washing and putting back up, or you're pulling out some old ones. You're gonna have to make sure and have a budget, and make your budget a little flexible according to how much you can afford, so that you don't frustrate yourself, but stick
Mm-hmm.
to that budget, that you can go the months of January
Oh, yes.
comfortably, right? And
That
stand on
January.
a solid
Yeah.
foundation to take you into 24, because 2024, I'm pretty sure persons have so many plans, but when you are financially frustrated, you can't really, you can't function to the best of your ability. You feel crippled, you can't do things. And so this one Christmas season should not cripple your 2024.
Definitely. And I see the trend now where we're going to get into being a responsible consumer. But just before we do that, I see the trend now where we have the Secret Santa celebrations. And there is usually a set price or a set costing as to what your limit is. So for some, it might
Yes.
be $50. I know they're doing it at school, at church, and you have like a stipulated amount. So you that's all you have to work with. You can't go over. You have a stipulated amount, whether it's a $50 or a $100 bill, and it seems to work because it takes the guesswork now out of looking for something, and then you're seeing something and you pull, you get to the kasha, it's more than you expected, and you're left kind of in a limbo, and then you're taking a step back now and oh wow, what just happened? Did I just
Yeah.
overspend? Did I just pick up this thing? And
Yeah.
so it really takes the guesswork out of it. And that is what pulls us, that guesswork. Because I love that you spoke about when you take those little ones with you. I can relate to that immensely.
That
Because when you
yeah,
take those little ones with you, I have a 4-year-old,
ones with you.
and she does not pick up what an average 4-year-old is going to pick up. She goes
Exactly.
for the Suppligen and these kinds of, Nutramix, and
Yes.
that's what she
Rich
was
taste.
going to pick up in the aisle. And so you
Yeah.
get to the cashier and whoa, there's a bill
Yeah.
there.
It's a big addition to your bill. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
love the
But
fact. Go ahead,
as you
Iris.
had mentioned as you had mentioned, with having that stipulated price for the
Mm-hmm.
gifts with the Secret Santa, that in itself is a budget, right? Because there's that budget that you could work within. Now, let's say it's $50, according to if you want to do a 55 or 52 or even 60, but that there's that budget. And so with gift buying, persons should take firstly into consideration that you're not obligated to buy presents for everyone. You can't. I mean, if your family is having, if your family is accustomed to doing that secret Santa, like with your siblings and your parents, you're full adult, but that is what you do with amongst yourself, your siblings, your parents, probably an aunt, a cousin, or so, and you all have a budget, and it's something that you do yearly. What would be good is if they work with the person that can afford the smallest amount. So if the
Right.
person that could afford the smallest amount is 400 or 300, then it's good that everyone would work around that so that that person doesn't feel awkward, doesn't feel bad, because you know you want to be able to give with a loving and giving heart. But at the same time, we have to remember that what I can afford, you can't afford. And so, in order for us to be on the same page and for
Yes.
everyone to be able to participate, work with the person that can afford the smallest budget, and so the persons that could afford a higher budget, they would comfortably be able to afford what the person that can afford the smallest can afford. And so another thing with gift, as I had mentioned before, don't feel obligated to. Usually, especially now, millennials, you might have that one person in your family that everyone thinks is doing so good or is on the brink of success. And so there's this expectancy of something nice from you or presents from you, probably because of the way you carry yourself or the way your children are always well put together, or probably the vehicle that you drive. And so I think persons don't always take into consideration that I'm doing well, but I'm doing well enough for myself, and I'm not at a point that I can really overextend myself. And so we also have to take that into consideration as an individual and also as prospective receivers. Yeah. But as an individual, don't feel obligated to give, right? Just because persons expect to receive. And if you do want to give, what is a great idea and something that I always use is gift cards. Do not underestimate the power of a gift card. So if you have a sister that is into fashion or a brother that's into beard care, yeah, for instance, you could probably go to Beard Boss and do a gift card. That way, if you do $100 gift card or a $200 gift card or a $150 gift card, your brother could now be able to add to that to be able to purchase his maintenance, his money
Maintenance.
maintenance product.
Yes.
Yeah, that, but he would now add the extras, and so you would have contributed to something that he used. Same with your sister, she probably would have liked a really nice handbag, and you go to the store that she really likes and you do a $200 gift card. And if the bag costs $800, guess what, you invested $200 and you took a little pressure off of her, and she was able to really get something that she wants and that she can use, and you did contribute to it. So do not underestimate the power of gift cards. You get to invest in something really nice or expensive, but it's just a small investment, and so you would have contributed, and they will remember that, hey, yeah, this is the same bag from when you had given me the gift card, remember? Yeah. And so it goes a long way. Be creative with giving gifts. Yeah. And also don't ever forget that a good hug and a kiss and I love you and that you can always call me and I'm here for you is perfect around Christmas time as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't overextend yourself. There's going to come that time in your life when you are going to be comfortable financially enough that you could do really nice things to the people that you love. But until you are there, not put your hand not put your hat where your hand can reach.
Oh yes, and you said it so well in our
Yeah.
local parlance, as they say, because in trying to be a responsible consumer, all is going well, and then the refrigerator stops working, the deep
Girl.
freeze is melting, and then there you go again, because you're now wondering, how am I going to withstand this bill, because obviously I have to get something new and I don't know what it is. Appliances have this way of breaking down at the end of the year. I don't know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
it is. it's always a problem with
They
your
know.
appliances, your vehicles. There's always something happening that you have to put money into, and that's another thing. But
Yeah.
Lavian, we're going to take a break. I loved speaking with you. We're going to take a break and we're going to be right back with more Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. We have to get into the responsibility of the consumer. We really need to touch on that. I know people are listening. So we're going to take a break and we're going to come right back with Brunch, A Taste of Tobago.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorn's Place with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorn's Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable.
This Christmas, speed is on us. Get up to 300 megabits per second of speed with our new Link Up Plus plan. Enjoy more speed, more channels, and free streaming for less. Plus, introducing Link Up More with up to 1 gig download speed. Download, stream, video call, share memes, and more. Get free installation when you sign up in-store online today at discoverflow.co.
Rotisserie, mouth-watering fries, salads, combos, and specials galore. Feeling for something to eat? Come and see. Our rotisserie is seasoned to the T. Kicking chicken, masala, and jerk roast. Crispy fries made from scratch. Who do you know can beat that? Or salads freshly cut and packed. When you taste it, you'll be wanting to come back. So come check us out on number 2 Robinson Street, Uptown Scarborough, Tobago. We open on Saturday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us at 772-7443 and all social media handles at The Rotisserie Factory.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
Thank you so much, guys, for being a part of Brunch. And we are speaking on money matters with my sister from another mister, Miss Lavian Ashby. And we took a break. Lavian, welcome back to Brunch. I know we took a break and we were talking about, all of those things that happened with the appliances and the vehicles. And it
Yeah.
seems to happen at the end of the year. And so how do we even begin to navigate those expenses? Because we're trying so hard to keep a budget and then boom, deep freeze breakdown, stove not working, and then you have to change the entire trajectory once again. How do we even begin to safeguard ourselves?
All right. Well, Jay, in a case like that you have an appliance which you use daily and it breaks down, that is something you're going to have to prioritize. And so that is also where you'll have to take into consideration departments. You remember I mentioned the different departments that we're going to put money into, that we're going to budget for throughout
Right.
Christmas. So let's say you would have had a $1,500 budget for decorations. That's where you really have to prioritize and ask yourself, how important is decorations? I mean, if my children have a tree, would that be sufficient? Do I need the 6-foot snowman? Do I need all these extra decorations? Painting, do I really need to paint the entire front? Do I need? And so you'll have to prioritize, because appliances like your stove or refrigerator, especially if you have a family, you have kids, are things that you need. And so you are going to have to prioritize. But added to that, being a responsible consumer, I want to say, as an entrepreneur, the most money you make during the Christmas season is the last 2-3 days and even on the morning. And so try not to be a last minute shopper. Try not to be a let me run and get it, because you're going to run and actually going to run and take it. You're going to run and take whatever is there. You're not going to look around. You're not going to really consider the quality of what you're taking. You're just going to run and take. And so you usually end up at a disadvantage. You also end up at a disadvantage because you might see the word bargain, or you might see something off, but really and truly, you're not getting a good deal. You're not getting a good deal. And then on top of that, receipts. Did you keep your receipt? What about returning the item? What about when all your senses come back and you get home and a few days would have passed and you realize, what in the world did I buy? What did I spend my money
Mm-hmm.
on?
I
Yeah.
have been
Did
there.
this did this store have up an illegal, by the way, sign saying no returns, no refunds on sale items, which we know you have 7 days. Yeah. And so yes, it's the Christmas season, but we have to be honest with ourselves and remember that we are dealing with people. Business owners are people, they are human beings, and there are unethical ones. And so there are going to be someone's making some really, really, really not nice sales on you, and so you try to avoid that by not being a rushed shopper. Yeah. So one of the things with being a responsible shopper is not being a rush shopper. No, some persons would get monies or salaries later, closer to Christmas, and so that is one of the reasons for that those last 3 4 days. Yeah. But what you can do is go out prior. Go out prior, enjoy the Christmas atmosphere. I mean, I just love to walk around, hear the music, see people walking, yeah, and see what you like. Hold it, touch it, lift it, yeah, and see the quality
Mm-hmm.
and know that, okay, this is what I'm going to come back for. So you're not rushing into the store and say, oh, I have any of this? And I just pick up there and you
Yes,
buy nonsense with your money. And so try to avoid that. So you could go and pre-shop with your kids, yeah, walk around, yeah, give them the eye, don't touch anything, because mommy's not shopping right now. But I know that when I get salary on the 22nd or the 23rd, this is what I am coming back for.
yes. And basic listing I have found, because I grew up looking at my mom and my grandmother, and I would have a list, and that is my guide. So I'm already going into whichever situation knowing what it is I need to get. The minute I don't have a list, it's like everything on the aisle pops up and says, okay, here, come, take me, look at me. And then you're looking
Yes.
and you're like, okay, well, yeah,
Yeah.
I needed
Yeah.
a scrubber, I needed a, and then it just goes all left. It turns into a whole
Yes.
other vibe. So just the importance, please just reiterate the importance of having a list. I remember taking out my list at the drugstore, and someone laughed when I took out the list, because I don't know, it probably looked weird, but when I took out
Yeah.
the
Or
list,
archaic.
just to make sure
Yeah.
I'm on the right path, someone laughed
Yeah.
and was like, what are you doing with that?
Yeah. They
And
probably say, panty
it seemed
shopping
weird,
boy.
but just reiterate how important, make a list, make a list,
Yes.
make a list.
Make a list. Make that list and check it twice, indeed. Because, Jay, as you mentioned, when you pull out your list that somebody laughed, they probably said, tanty out here, yeah, because it's
Yes.
more of our older folks would do it. So if you don't want to be labeled a tanty, you always have this in your hand. You always have your cell phone,
Definitely.
and so you can make that list in your cell phone, but make that list and check it twice and check off your items, because if you do not do that, remember, you are going to see many things, many attractive things. Remember, there's a psychology to shopping. Business
Hmm.
owners do take that into consideration. The music they set for you, the items they put out front, the things that they put that look extra nice, the prices. I mean, even the numbers. Yeah. When you put the nines and the fives and the zeros at the end of it, yeah,
Yes.
there's a trick. There's a psychological trick to that to make you think that you're spending less or you're spending. And so as a consumer, you won't really take these things into consideration. But if you speak to any serious business owner, they would tell you that they take all those things into consideration. And so you have to be twice as smart, because the goal is to get all of what you have in your pocket, not what you decided that you are going to spend. The goal is to get all of what you have in your pocket. And so, and as women, we are attracted to pretty things, and that's why all the stores put all the pretty things out first. Yeah. And so, yeah, men would more go and get what they came for, but women, who happen to be the engine of any economy, yeah, we spend the most.
Yes, we
They
do.
put all the pretty things in front for us to see, and we always want. And I did want this, and I remember I did see this, and my sister had one in that, and I really liked it, and I did like how this does work. Yeah. So make that list, because listen to me, if you were living for the entire year 2023 without the electric swizzle stick, you're gonna live perfectly fine without it in 2024, you know. With
Just
your
fine.
wooden whistle stick, swizzle stick is gonna work perfect. And so don't get distracted by that electric swizzle stick. Yeah. Make your list, check it twice, and stick to it.
And sticking to it, we say it, and it seems so basic, it seems so easy to do.
So
And
simple.
then we realize this is
It's
not
not.
easy.
It is not.
This is
Yeah.
not easy to do. And one of the
Self
things
control.
that I have found is that you have to be so strategic when you enter into these establishments. Elavian, like you said, is a science.
Yeah.
And
It
you have to
is.
be so strategic, because the lovely, attractive, shiny, shimmering, those are the
Thing.
things that, line your path as you're going in.
Yeah.
And you have to be so on the ball with certain things. Another thing that I see business proprietors do, they would put a pricing on something, and they would put it was this price. And
Yeah.
then that was the
It was
price
never that right.
all along. I mean, you
Yeah.
get to the cashier, and there's
Yeah.
nothing there that says, okay, I got a discount or
Yes.
anything
This.
like that.
Yeah.
So just really quickly, because we're gonna wrap, just tell us
Yes.
some tips for the consumers, that consumers need to adhere to for this Christmas, just before we wrap.
All all right. So just to wrap up and to reinforce, make that budget. You're not obligated to buy gifts for everyone. Yeah. Be creative with your gifts, and don't forget the power of a gift card. Be a responsible consumer. Keep your receipts. Yeah. Keep in mind that you can return items up to 7 days. All right. And also be safe while shopping. And one tip I want to drop in there, as I say safe and safety. Yes, I know it isn't the best thing for safety, but it's always good to shop with cash if you can, instead of your card, because when you see that money coming out of your wallet, it hurts you more. But when you're just
Yes.
swiping, you can swipe your life away and swipe 2024 away. So if you can, shop with cash, so that when those $100 come out of your wallet, you feel sick, and so you are more controlled instead of
Mm-hmm.
swiping your 2024 away. But be a safe and responsible consumer this Christmas season.
And Lavian, we want to thank you so much. It is such a pleasure, as always, speaking with you.
Yes.
Thank you for taking the time to
Thank you for
be
having
with me
me.
this morning on Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. I absolutely love the conversation. I want to wish you so much blessings, so much peace, love, light, success in whatever you endeavor to do, and
And
blessings
to
to
you,
you
my
as
dear.
well.
And
All
to
right,
you,
so
my dear. And
guys, we're going
thank
to
you for
take a
being with me.
break. That was Lavia and Ashby, a wonderful, talented business entrepreneur. And we had a wonderful discussion on our Money Matters segment, Christmas tips, Christmas shopping, the do's, the don'ts, the pros, the cons. And I hope you guys really enjoyed the information that was passed on. We're going to take a break, and we're going to be right back with more Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. But you know what? before we do that, our trivia question for today is, how many times did Tobago change hands? The answer at the end of the show. And you know we changed hands so many times because we were just that beautiful and that unique that everybody wanted to own us. Everybody wanted to be a part of what Tobago had to offer. And we are very unique to the Caribbean and the history in that regard. But we're going to be right back with Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. See you guys soon.
Jimmy's Holiday Resorts has 1, 2, and 3 bedroom, fully self-contained apartments located at the heart of Crown Point. Minutes walk to the popular beaches, restaurants, bars, and the airport. Enjoy our amazing amenities such as fully equipped apartments, complete with Wi-Fi, AC, TV, and a pool, and a mini-mart on the compound. Call 639-8292 or 8929. Jimmy's Holiday Resorts is your family's home away from home.
For 50% off, plus a chance to win over $100,000 in prizes. Call 800-4663.
This Christmas we celebrating, cause B-Mobile they coming with rating. So brace yourself for plenty prizes, cause this season will be the nice. It's the most deals and the most vibes and the most cars and the most prize. The most giveaways, the most para. Having a Christmas season with B-Mobile. I want a Christmas season with B-Mobile. Bring the sorrel with us to a Merry Christmas. Having a Christmas season with B-Mobile.
Top up, buy a plan, sign up or pay your bills. Enjoy the best Trinbago Christmas. B-Mobile. Life is on.
We are back with Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. Now, I told you guys, there's so much to expect when you view this program. We reach so many sectors of our society, of our economy, and we speak on anything and everything. And this is one of those times where Friday is a beautiful day. We get to speak to so many wonderful sons and daughters. And my next guest is no different. She is a music sociologist, synonymous. If you know her name, it's synonymous with Tuco, it's synonymous with Calypso, it's synonymous with politics, it's synonymous with so many things, having those types of conversations. And we are so privileged, we are so honored to welcome to Brunch Miss Megan Sylvester, Feminist Politics in Calypso. And one of the things that stood out for me is that we have so many conversations that we still need to have. And with that, I welcome Megan to Brunch. Megan, good morning to you, and thank you so much for being a part of Brunch.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
One of the things that I absolutely could relate to. You know, getting involved in the arts, I would have been from a very young age. And you meet so many types of people, you meet so many types of creatives in the space. And for me, I would tell anyone because I keep it real. You guys know that I keep it real with you. Entering into art and culture for me was not, the space was not very welcoming. Being female was another tangent all its own because you had to deal with so many more concepts and so many more factors than your male counterparts would have had to deal with. And so these are some of the things that stay with an individual. It stays with you. And so the conversation, I'm so glad that you're here because this is something that I feel needs to be highlighted. It needs to be brought to the light. It needs to be something that is second nature. And we should not run from it. We should always embrace and
Yeah.
have those
Okay.
conversations, which is so important. So, a tale of two women unpacking politics in Calypso. Now, this concept, Megan, oh my gosh, I am so glad that you are here to speak on this. But let's start with some of your experiences which would have led to this concept, to this initiative, to this conversation. Let's start there.
Okay, so I am formally trained as a sociologist. And one of the things I'm so glad that you mentioned, growing up, being young, and having certain experiences being in the arts and culture. Well, like you, I had that exposure from very young. And I actually was encouraged to get involved in it. So my father in particular was the one who would have led me into this musical space. And
Right.
interestingly, he is also a sociologist. So I sort of followed right into his footsteps, marrying this formal training in sociology and my love and passion for music. All right. And so when we talk about music sociology, we're talking about using the lyrics, in particular of calypso and soca music, to look at what are these lyrics saying about Trinidad and Tobago? What are they saying about us as a people? What are they saying about the society? And as you would know, in particular, calypso is really that music that is mother music. All right. And when we
Yes.
understand that coming from this whole issue from the enslavement on the plantation and how the slaves responded to what the slave masters and the overseers were doing. So it is that it is that music that always contests, is about contestation. It's about speaking out against atrocities. It's about, speaking about the negative things in society. We also have, that's the political calypso. You also have the social calypso, which is talking about the social life, and you have many calypsos today that speak about the social life in Tobago and Trinidad. We're talking about all of the issues that take place with the economy, with health issues, etc. And we also, of course, have the humorous calypsos because the slaves also poke fun at the overseer and
Yes, they
the slave
did.
masters. And so it is important to understand, why do we look at calypso today as still being that avenue, that genre to speak about our society? We see this history, as I outlined, and we see that that has continued today. When we look at all of the calypso competitions that take place, we notice that more or less we find that calypsos
remember, guys, we have so much to talk about. And sometimes anything that can go wrong sometimes does. But we work so hard in order to bring you this program, in order to give you this entertainment day by day. So we're thankful for you who stayed, thankful to you guys who are still watching us. So we are going to continue the conversation with Miss Megan Sylvester. And Megan, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So we started really delving into that whole psychology of the music, of the calypso genre. And you made mention of the fact that so many of our experiences would have arisen out of rebellion, would have arisen out of, wanting to evoke change and, all those wonderful, wonderful, wonderful things. And in your expertise, in your line of study, what are some of the things that you saw when regarding women in calypso? If we could just touch there. Okay, so we're having just a bit of technical difficulties. We're going to take a break. We're going to be right back. Let's get this fixed so that we can bring the best version of the program to you. So we're going to take a break once again, guys. We'll be right back, promise.
Health, number 13B Portmore, Scarborough, Tobago, with over 25 years experience offering services in and not limited to microscopic blood analysis, reflexology, and the sale of a wide range of organic herbal products used to supplement thyroid, lymphatic, heart, kidney, and brain health, and the male and female reproductive systems. Come and chat with us. Remember, your health is your wealth.
Don't be fearful or ignorant about diseases. The opportunity to learn how to effectively work with or even reverse it is here. Do you know someone that is suffering from an illness? You are invited to come and learn in this in-depth, hands-on training program. Call this number and reserve your space in this God-inspired, hands-on medical missionary training program going on in Tobago. See you there.
welcome to Standard, and today we're launching High. It's our newest brand that Standard is launching, and it's where luxury meets affordability. We're very proud of this brand. It's taken some time to get the right collection in place, and we're also going to continue to improve on our collection as time goes by and we listen to our customers more. We've changed our suppliers for this collection to European suppliers, so you're going to get that European finish. We've been very pleased by some of the results that we've been seeing in terms and response to it in the market, and we're so glad to bring it to Tobago and show Tobago what Standard could, grow with them as well.
It's not just about looking good or having materials that are easily cleaned or sustainable materials, because the important thing about this particular collection is that it is quality. It is meant to last, and it lives up to the Standard name about never beating on quality and price. This furniture particularly, especially our outdoor line, which ranges from fiberglass, plastic types of outdoor stools, outdoor chairs, even the outdoor furniture, it is built to last.
That's the importance with High, right? It's not only looking good, it's going to feature things that make your life easier, and it's not too damaging on the pocket. That's important for us.
This furniture fits the lifestyle of Tobago, of the Tobago customer, of the guest. It is the perfect type of furniture for you.
There's a tale of goodwill, and with a cheerful chance, you'll witness all its glory and splendor in a glance.
A Christmas story to put your emotions in a trance. And luckily, rhythmic vibrations coming out to sing, act, play, and dance.
The Rhythmic Vibrations and Rhythm Babes Performing Arts Company presents My Christmas Story.
And 'tis the season for a tremendous tale.
Ah, yes. Sunday, December 17th from 6 p.m. sharp at the Shore Park Cultural Complex.
Bring the entire family to enjoy this heartwarming production.
Tickets cost $150 for adults and $75 for children.
Tickets are available at Den's Electrical Port Mall, Scarborough, Tobago, or via any company member. For more information, contact 773-1426.
See you there.
But this place is boring enough. We don't even do nothing. Let me go somewhere now.
I really want some new things, yes? Then look no further. Portmore is the place for you.
Oh, really?
Yes, you can have anything that your heart desires. Take a look for yourselves. A world of endless opportunities. Feeling hungry? Go get something to eat. Books and stationeries, games, and much more. Portmore, the island's beat.
The Division of Settlements, Public Utilities and Rural Development has relocated its Crown Point office to Glen Road in Scarborough to better serve you, our clients. Our main office is located at the corner of Glen Road and Glen Road Branch number 1, the building formerly occupied by Coastal. Our grant and electrical inspectorate services can be accessed at number 2 Montessori Drive in Glen Road, building 1 and 2.
Wait, I don't even have suit and thing for this wedding. Why getting them things?
Well, look, Portmore right over there.
Alright, thanks.
The Portmore, where the varieties are large from your favorite stores, from restaurants to salons and from clothing stores to jewelry stores, located at Sangsas Hill, Scarborough, Tobago. Telephone number is 868-334-6589.
Wow. I didn't expect to see you here. Look good.
Thanks. It's all because of you and Portmore. But here now, I'm going to our wedding. You want to join me?
Yeah, that's okay.
Alright.
Beat the rush and come on down to the Portmore.
let me tell you something, guys. This segment, I have been waiting all week because I know Friday has some special treats and goodies that are going to be coming on the show. And so I've been waiting. Thank you to the people who came before on the show. We had some technical difficulties, while speaking to Megan, but Megan, definitely we will revisit and have that wonderful conversation. So we say blessings to you. But guys, let's talk about pageantry. And this is one of my favorite topics. And in recent times, we have had so much going on in our Tobago space. The spotlight is on us, the camera is on us, the buzz is on us, on anything and everything that is Tobago. And my next guest is no different. Now, I welcome to the set Miss Jovel Seeley. I have to say it that way because it's that kind of vibe that she brings. She brings a fanciness to the place, a fancy kind of light. And so I welcome Jovel. And Jovel is representing the wonderful village of Mariah. She is Miss Mariah 2024. And Jovel is a part of the Miss Tobago pageant, which is something that is such a history in the making. It's not even funny. But let me take the time to welcome Jovel to the set. Jovel, good morning to you.
Good morning to you as well. Good morning, Tobago. Thank you for having me.
And thank you so much for being brave enough to take on this path, being brave enough to be a part of this initiative. One of the things that I absolutely love, I love when young people are doing wonderful things. In fact, anybody who looks at this show, you would hear me say it, I'm like a broken record when it comes to what the young people are doing. I love highlighting you guys. And so let's talk about your entry into the world of pageantry. How was that like for you?
It was easy for me. So a little history here is that growing up, I always felt like I could be a model or something to do with the beauty industry. And well, I'm currently a spa esthetician, so that was one of my career goals growing up as well. And when I got introduced to Coco Velvet and the Miss Tobago pageant by a friend, I felt like, this was for me. This is my time to shine.
And one of the things that I absolutely love is that the Coco Velvet International Fashion and Model Management, you guys came together and you did something so powerful, so wonderful here in Tobago, partnering with the Tobago House of Assembly, the Division of Community Development, Youth Development and Sport, and the Office of the Prime Minister Sports and Culture Fund. And Miss Tobago 2024 pageant will be held at Shaw Park Cultural Complex on February 4th, 2024 to select a Tobago delegate to represent the sister isle at the next Miss World Trinidad and Tobago pageant. And you guys are creating history. It's such a wonderful day. It's such a wonderful time to be young, involved, informed, empowered, and you get the chance to do that. One of the things that I wanted to ask you in terms of personal growth, how have you grown since entering into pageantry?
Honestly, I think my confidence has grown a lot. I was a bit timid at first because I don't like going into new environments. I prefer to just stay in my comfort zone.
Right.
But because all the delegates are such lovely ladies, it was a warm environment. Like, I felt comfortable. I could be myself, So it's a loving experience. I feel warm, I feel encouraged, I feel welcomed. I really can't complain.
Yeah. And what was your interaction like with Christopher Nathan and Ricia Lindo? What was that like for you?
Regarding to Mr. Nathan, he is a bit blunt. He's not afraid to say what he's thinking, but he brings it off as kind of cunning. So you're not gonna actually study what he say and take it on, but you are going to take it into consideration and as constructive criticism. And Mrs. Risa Ali Lindo, she has a more kind side to it, so she's more encouraging. She's a bit motherly, if I may. Yeah.
So they balance each other.
Correct.
Which is good because then you get both sides of the spectrum, and then your training is even more to receive, so that the confidence level has there's no room for it to drop at all. It has to keep rising, and you get better and better and better. And speaking in public, you said that you were timid, a bit shy. Was this challenging for you, having to get out there and basically just speak? How challenging was that for you?
It's because I'm naturally a fast talker, so having to slow down and pace myself, it was very challenging. Well, it still is, because sometimes I find myself stuttering or I bite my tongue, and then I'll have to play it off in the words that I say, so people don't realize, she kind of panicking. But I think I handled it well. I believe I can do anything I put my mind to.
Definitely. And you say it so well, because that's just what I'm thinking. You have no choice. You have to grow. You have to evolve. You have to face whatever fears you may have had prior to entering the training and being a part of it's history in the making for me, because I see it as something that is going to grow from strength to strength. It's not going to be a one-off type of thing. What are some of the challenges that you faced while entering the pageant? What seemed very challenging for you?
Honestly, I haven't faced any challenges coming into the pageant, but growing up, I was bullied based on how I walk and I talk. I was accused of being too proud or feeling like I'm better than everybody, when in general, I'm just a naturally confident person.
Right.
So having to display these said skills in this pageant, it felt natural to me. I felt like I could be myself here. I don't have to worry about who is going to say whatever, because these are the criteria that the pageant requires of me.
Yes. And it's so important, because when we are younger, we seem to take into consideration a lot of things that people say about us. It happens when we're younger. When we get older, we are supposed to evolve from that. We're supposed to be more confident and wiser. But when you're young and you have all these, things thrown at you, these labels, this comment, and, one comment can set a tone for so many other things that would happen to you as an individual. And so you choosing to be a part of this. So this is like your niche here.
Yes.
This is where you can shine. This is where you don't have to dim your light for anyone or anything. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a wonderful feeling, because you sit with me and your confidence is amazing. You're beautiful. You have that melanin finish. And this is something that we don't always get the chance to embrace when we're younger. And now you have the chance. If you had to say something to our young people, what would you say to them today?
I would say, once you believe in yourself, there is nothing that would stop you. Regardless of your family, your friends, they might encourage you, and you would have the ones that won't. But like I said, once you believe in yourself, that is all that matters. Confidence is literally everything.
Definitely. And that could be like a logo. Confidence is definitely everything, or it's literally everything. Because in truth and in fact, it is. It sets the tone for so much in your life, in your journey. What is your talent like? What would you be doing for your talent segment?
Okay.
You look like a storyteller. Am I right? Monologue?
Kind of, yes. My talent that I would be performing is paying homage to the village of Mariah, doing the real jig dance.
Yes.
You know, because well, as the culture continues to go on, I personally think it has been a little boring. It's been dying down because not a lot of people are aware of what our ancestors had to go through or get to see the display. So I'll be bringing attention to that. And in return, it'll be marketing our culture as well.
Right. Tell me, Javel, how do you describe your personal style?
My personal style, I would say, is simple and effective. However, it is also versatile.
Right.
So I dress based on how I feel for that day. So for example, today I felt bright and bubbly, and bright colors are some of my favorites.
Right.
And
Yes.
this color not only complements my skin tone, it makes me feel like I'm shining. Like I feel like I'm giving this sun competition right now.
Yeah, because you're shining so bright. Yeah. And you know, the confidence, I am such an advocate for confidence, especially in our young ladies. There's always that conversation, there's always that buzz, there's always, you know, the pros and the cons, and there's always something happening with regards to our young ladies in society. And I love it when you guys are confident. I love when you're doing wonderful things. I love when you are positive, and this goes a long way. So if you had to thank some of the people that you have met. I'm thinking that I would know some of the names that you're going to say, but I'm still going to ask the question. Who would you thank today?
I would thank firstly Mr. Christopher Nathan, Mrs. Ricia Ali Lindo, also my friend Ariella, who encouraged me to join this pageant, and everyone else that has been encouraging me. Like my best friend Abby, she sponsored my makeup this morning. You can find her on Instagram at The Miracle Beats. Also, my place of work, Sinromana Villa and Spa, they are also sponsoring the pageant, and they have decided to give the delegates a percentage off on services up until the finals on February 4th. And yeah, I'm thankful to those people.
And I love the fact that you understand that you're not doing this by yourself. There is a network, there is a team that is working so diligently behind the scenes to really make sure that you are represented and represented well.
Definitely.
And you know, one of the things that I want to really reach out to you and say is blessings to you, success to you, positivity and light to you. This is from our family to yours. Now, body positivity and self-confidence, how do you promote these two statements that I just made?
Well, like I mentioned before, confidence is everything. So I try to put myself in a positive mindset before I set a task. And once my mind is right, then I'm already confident. And I believe that you should be the person to love you. You know, if people see you loving yourself, they in turn would love you, regardless of your body type. And at Coco Velvet International, we have a wide range of body types. So you're not going to just find petite young ladies. You are going to see plus size as well. And they showcase their size well.
You know, and one thing, Javel, before we wrap, do you believe that fashion can be a powerful form of self-expression?
It most definitely can, because what you wear says a lot about you. For example, I just want to draw a reference to the previous George Floyd situation and the t-shirts that a lot of people were wearing with Black empowerment and stuff like that. You know, you saw what they wanted to set, what they wanted to see during those protests, just by wearing those t-shirts. You know, even if you see someone wearing a graphic tee, for example, you kind of have an idea of what their personality is like. You know how to approach them. You know what you would say to them, what you won't say to them.
Definitely. And you know, Javel, I want to thank you so much for Oh my gosh, just being here, being able to represent, because you definitely do that so well. I, for one, am very proud of you guys. I am so proud of the strides that you are making in your life. I see you growing from strength to strength. I see you being someone who is going to be a source of empowerment for our youngsters to come. And that's a wonderful, beautiful thing. So once again, we thank you so much for being a part of Brunch.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Yes, yes, yes. Miss Javelle Seeley, Miss Mariah 2024, was privileged enough to grace us with her presence. And it only gets better from there. So we have so much more in store for you. We have so much to tell you. Please stay tuned. We are going to be right back with Brunch, a taste of Tobago. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. I have so many things in my brain. Please forgive me, my kings and the queens. Our trivia question. You all could have reminded me that I didn't say it. Our trivia question for today. Let's see the question. How many times did Tobago change hands? This is a good one. And we're going to get the answer at the end of the show. Okay? So come on back to Brunch. Let's do the thing. All right? See you guys soon.
Good morning, put a smile on your...
Full disclosure with the executive every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on Tobago Updates. Real questions and honest conversations with the sole aim of keeping you fully in the know. Full disclosure with the executive every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on Tobago Updates. Mamai Lakai Home Services. We specialize in cleaning of carpets and rugs, mattresses, living room and dining room sets, vehicle detailing, cleaning and sanitizing of homes and commercial spaces. We also do landscaping and tree cutting, pressure and power washing, floor care, fumigating and air purifying. You can also call us for professional painting services, babysitting and adult sitting. Call us now 333-4430 at Mamai Lakai Home Services. We take cleaning to another level.
Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
but this place is boring, you know. We don't even do nothing. Let me go somewhere now.
I really want some new things, yes? Then look no further. Portmore is the place for you.
Oh, really?
Yes, you can have anything that your heart desires. Take a look for yourselves. A world of endless opportunities. Feeling hungry? Go get something to eat. Books and stationeries, games, and much more. Portmore, the island's beat.
Due to overwhelming interest from Miss World enthusiasts and fashionistas in Trinidad, we have created a Tobago fashion and beauty weekend package with 3 hotel partners offering special accommodation rates from February 2nd to 5th, 2024. Patrons can use a special code to book their rooms at Viola's, Comfort Inn and Suites, and Magdalena Grand Beach and Golf Resorts. Ooh la la! Each patron booking the Tobago Fashion and Beauty Weekend package will receive a complimentary Platinum VIP all-access ticket to attend Making Style Tobago. Is the brand name of the Miss Tobago pageant. 9 delegates will be selected to compete for the Miss Tobago 2024 title and be one step closer to participating in the next year's Miss World pageant on January 21st, 2024 at the semi-finals competition, which will be held at the Terrace Comfort Inn and Suites Hotel, Scarborough. Now, guys, I went through all of that for a reason, because I want you to be so informed about what is happening. I said before, this is history in the making, and I make no apologies. I just want to reiterate how thankful, how proud, how honored I am to Christopher Nathan, Racia Ali Lindo, Coco Velvet International, fashion, modeling, you name it, and these wonderful creatives have done it. And Tobago, you are no longer left out. You are very much a part of the beauty world. And you know, my next guest speaks to that beauty. You know, I was sitting and I was prepping for the show, and she walked in, and there was this, you know, suave, this kind of light, this type of energy that came into the room, and it speaks so much to a person, their personality, their spirit, their energy that they exude when they enter. And my next guest, Shania Elliott, Miss Crown Point 2024, graces the brunch set today, my kings and queens. And Shania, let me just take the time
Thank you.
to brunch a taste of Tobago. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you.
You know, one of the things that I noticed about you, you walked in. Now, I was watching, but you may not know that I am. You walked in, you gave your salutations, you said good morning to everyone, you were poised, you were confident, and then you sat down, and there was that posture. No thing, straight back posture and thing going on. And you sat down, and I looked at that, and I just shook my head a little bit, because I'm saying yes, 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 representing on all accounts, no matter where you go, no matter where you sit, no matter where you enter, you are representing, and representing well. I, for one, am very proud of you guys for taking this journey. What was it like for you entering the pageant?
For me, it was really a challenging experience. As the person I was before, I had suffered with self-confidence, and entering this pageant was a big step for me. It has made me step out of my comfort zone and became more confident in myself and the woman that I aspire to be today.
And what are some of the challenges that you faced. Now, for of the last time they were here, they had trouble with managing time. Tell me about your experience with that. Did you find it difficult with that time management?
It was quite difficult as I do my and also work full time, but I made the time and sacrifice.
Definitely. Say is your personal style, because I'm looking at you and it's couture all the way, but I could be wrong. This could be for today and tomorrow we boho chic or something. How would you describe your personal style?
I have many styles. They vary depending on the occasion. And well, today my style will be elegant yet desirable as it expresses my personality superbly. Yes.
What about your background experiences? Like, let's take it to, let me break it down. Let's take it to an average day that you're going in for your training session. What does that entail? What happens on an average day of training?
Well, we were taught, we are learning proper self-care, hygiene, posture, and walking techniques, and also confidence building.
What about speaking publicly? Did you battle with that? Because you seem so shy. Yeah.
And I am still am.
You're with us. I love the honesty, because some people not everybody would be honest about something like that, because it's something that makes you vulnerable, because it's not your best trait. And so you made the point that, okay, I'm still not where I need to be. I'm still a work in progress. And this is authentic, and this is what makes for a wonderful pageant winner, a wonderful beauty queen. What are some of the social issues? You have to tackle some sort of social issue, whether it's within your community, your society, your country, your island. What would you tackle as a social issue within the pageant?
Well, one social issue that I would like to talk about will be my community-based.
Right.
It will be to improve on Tobago's tourism, as well as to restore the Crown Point area. As we know that Crown Point is one of the most frequented places on the island where many tourists and locals choose to spend their leisure time. However, I have noticed that when it rains heavily, there is excessive flooding in the area, and in order to improve on tourism, this situation will have to be resolved. So I would love the opportunity to start a petition with the business owners in the said area to be able to call on the relevant authorities to help resolve this situation, not just for the tourist experience, but also for the residents.
I love it. And it's one of those issues that we tend to, it's like we go in a circle. So it's constantly happening, but come as quickly as we would like them to. And I love the fact that you're not afraid to tackle such issues, because somebody needs to speak about it, right? So why not use this wonderful platform in order to do so? Yeah. What about body positivity? Now, it's a whole vibe with what we face as women. So if I was to go through all of the issues that we have, all of the challenges that we face, I'll be here all day. But body positivity, how has that grown with you? Because I know you came in very shy, but going through with the training and that self-confidence building, and all those factors, how do you feel about body positivity now?
Well, now I could probably say that I'm definitely more confident in myself after these training and practices with Mr. Nathan. It have really built the person I am today. And I have faced many challenges, not just body-wise, but I have also been a victim of colorism. And I could probably say to this day that I am proud to be me and a melanated queen.
Yes. Yes. Woo! I was trying to snap my fingers, but I don't get the snap on this hand. It's the right hand. So let me, yeah, so I need to snap right now because I love that confidence. I love the fact that you are coming into your own as a woman, as a melanated woman at that. And it's something that is so cosmic, it's so powerful. I think that we have not been taught the right things. Some of us, we weren't taught the right things growing up, and so we did not know to love ourselves. And I think you're experiencing that true self-love, that true self-awareness. And so the confidence, it's seeping through. It's not quite there yet, but it's seeping through, shining. It's shining. I love the fact that you are not going to dim your light. Let's make a pact today. We are not dimming our lights for anyone or anything. We are queens in our own right, and we would behave as such. Yeah. And endeavor to be successful and to be brave and just be proud, to be woman. Yeah. You agree with that?
Yes, of course, definitely.
What about your talent? What is your talent going to be?
Honest, I'm a more artistic person.
Right.
I'm very creative with my hands, but for the showcase inside, my talent will be dance. As dancing is something where you can express your emotions, and it is also rooted deeply in the Tobago folk dances.
Yeah, I think that you're in the right niche, you're in the right place. I mean, we're so talented naturally. Our talents are very unique, and this is just another platform that you get to showcase and showcase well. In terms of your personal growth, I see you growing. I see you being able to speak up, being able to be confident. And that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Who inspires you? I know the names she's gonna call. I know. But I'm still going to ask the question, who inspires Shania?
Who inspires me is, well, Mr. Christopher Nathan and Miss Ali Lindo, as they are great role models and very confident individuals, and I someday will hope to be like them. My big sister as well also inspires me a lot. She pushes me to do so much better.
That speaks so much because when you have that support, a lot of times what brings us down is not having support, not even from one person. And I love the fact that you're letting us know that you can't do it alone. There's a wonderful team, a wonderful network of people working to bring out the best you. And Coco Velvet, let me tell you, you guys are doing the most right now. It's like a whole other vibe with you, okay? So good morning again to Mr. Christopher Nathan. Good morning to Mrs. Ricia Lindo. And one of the things that I have to ask you, just quickly before we wrap, what would you like to say to the viewers looking on? If you had to inspire someone today, what would you tell them?
I would like to say to be beautifully confident in yourself and don't ever give up on your goals. Find your passion and stick to it.
Definitely. Yes. And we wish you so much blessings, love, and delight, Shania. It's not even funny. I think that I see you growing from strength to strength. I see the confidence building. I see that awareness of yourself as a woman, and that's a beautiful, powerful thing. And we just want to thank you so much for being a part of Brunch today. Blessings to you as you move forward and success in your competition. So thank you once again.
Thank you, and thank you for having me here.
You're most welcome. And there you have it, guys. Beauty at its best. Or Miss Crown Point 2024, Shania Elliott joined us, and we had such a wonderful conversation. But you know what? We have so much more coming up. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back. We're going to take a break. But let me give you the trivia question before we go. How many times did Tobago change hands? Oh my. Oh my. End of the show. You're going to get the answer. We'll be right back with more Brunch at Taste of Tobago. See you guys.
Inner Health, number 13B Portmore, Scarborough, Tobago, with over 25 years experience offering services in and not limited to microscopic blood analysis, reflexology, and the sale of a wide range of organic herbal products used to supplement thyroid, lymphatic, heart, kidney, and brain health, and the male and female reproductive systems. Come and chat with us. Remember, your health is your wealth.
At JK Tech, we bring technology to your doorstep. From cutting-edge laptops to reliable printers, we've got it all. Nationwide delivery and a new website for easy online ordering. JK Tech is your one-stop shop for your electronics and computer needs. Carrying top brands such as Acer, Samsung, HP, and much more. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at JKTechTT or visit jktechtt.com. Quality tech is just a click away. JK Tech. Evaluate your shopping experience, your tech, your way. Call or WhatsApp 383-2651. Shop smart, shop JK Tech.
Don't be fearful or ignorant about diseases. The opportunity to learn how to effectively work with or even reverse sicknesses is here. Do you know someone that is suffering from an illness? You are invited to come and learn in this in-depth, hands-on training program. Call this number and reserve your space in this God-inspired, hands-on medical missionary training program going on in Tobago. See you there.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorn's Place, with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. Darby from the port. Remember, at Thorn's Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable.
Rotisserie, mouth-watering fries, salads, combos, and specials galore. Feeling for something to eat? Come and see. Our rotisserie is seasoned to the T. Kicking chicken, masala, and jerk roast. Crispy fries made from scratch. Who do you know can't beat that? Or salads freshly cut and packed. When you taste it, you'll be wanting to come back. So come check us out on number 2 Robinson Street, Uptown Scarborough, Tobago. We open on Saturday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us at 772-7443 and all social media handles at The Rotisserie Factory.
And Kings of the Cage is on. Now, for those of you who would have viewed Brunch, I know I have some avid Brunch followers. I know that you guys tune in. And, we spoke of this wonderful upcoming event, Kings of the Cage. And we spoke with the founder and CEO, Mr. Ronaldo Alexander, via VMX call. And it was so interesting to me, the outpouring love that was received. So many people were getting involved. So many people were signing up. And, he's here with me today, finally, because I've been waiting, and he's finally. And we're going to have, just an update on what's happening with Kings of the Cage. So, Ronaldo.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning and welcome to Brunch.
Thanks very much. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so tell me what has been last time we spoke.
Since we had some lovely feedback from people from the teams from Tobago and people from Tobago. It's been a buzz.
Yeah.
All I've been hearing here, it buzzing. I was like, all right, nice. That's good.
So who can we look forward to? Because I know you don't want to let all the cats out of the bag because then nobody will want to come because they already know. What can we look forward to with Kings of the Cage?
An atmosphere like no other. Besides, as I said, you're coming for the small goal, but there'll be an atmosphere like no other. Beautiful opening ceremony, wonderful closing ceremony, and during the football, there'll be a lot of giveaways for the patrons. Lots of giveaways.
So I need to come because I need to get a gift. I need to come and be a part.
Telling you, have
a special
Once you
gift,
show up,
right?
I have a gift for you. No problem.
Okay, so I need to be there to get that gift.
Yes,
but in all, that buzz and that interest in football as a sport, not just Trinidad and Tobago, but the Caribbean region. We are so engulfed in football and soccer. It's part of like a staple because that's the first sport you hear about. And then we go to basketball and then we go to everything else.
Correct.
Yeah. So do we have a buzz from the region? Are there any other Caribbean representatives?
After Tobago, the winner of Tobago, as I said, then we go to Guyana, then Grenada, back to Trinidad. And the 4 islands after, they play for be a champs of champs. So the winner of Tobago, Trinidad, Guyana, Grenada, and then we get our ultimate champion from there.
Right. So they meet and battle. The battle is out.
The battle is one for the grand prize.
Yeah. So just walk us through really quickly. What are the events? When is Kings of the Cage?
Kings of the Cage will be next weekend, December 15th to the 17th, which is one weekend, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. As I said, the registration is only $2,500. The winner takes 20,000 cash for small goal. Yes, 4v4.
Oh, wow. I wonder if I know anybody, boy, to get some of that 20,000. I could do with some,
Bring a team. I invite all Tobago teams come out and say small goal 4v4.
Yeah.
10 players allowed, 20,000 cash. Second prize 5,000, but you know you want to win. And from there, from winning Tobago leg, you'll be automatically in the Big Four, which is grand prize. I'm not going to reveal that as yet for next year, please God. So you'll be winning more than 20 you'll be vying for once you win Tobago leg.
Like I said, you don't want to let everything out. I mean, something must be a mystery, right?
Of course, We have plenty of mysteries to wow them, but we don't miss it as yet.
But Ronaldo, one of the things that I love, like I told you before, I love when you guys do positive things.
Thanks very much. I appreciate it.
I love to be able to have that platform where I can highlight and really just show that our young people are just as innovative as the young people of the rest of the world. We're just as intelligent, even more so in some cases. And this is one of those things because Kings of the Cage is like the battle of the battle of the battle of the battle. And there's like a giant coming into this. The level of
we're gonna athleticism. And plus, we're going to transform short park out of court. When they come, you're going to be like, this is not short park. So we're going to transform the out of court to show them why Kings of the Cage stands out.
Definitely.
Why it stands out. So must show about the whole of Tobago. Come on. Everyone, come on.
But let's go back to how you came up with this initiative.
First Kings of the Cage?
Yeah, it's a wonderful initiative.
In Trinidad Small Goal, we play football on the outdoor facility, just like Shopper. It started there, 4v4, normal, bragging rights. Got the idea with my business partner, Tobago, Coxon, I was like, we should do a football. And from the dimensions of the court itself, it's a cage going around, right? So I was like, Kings of the Cage. Just hit me one day, walk into the court, brought to them and say, let's bring it to life, started in 2020, pause because of the COVID.
Yes.
We started in 2022, and then we did the last edition this year summer, which was crazy. Like, we rammed the indoor facility in Maloney. It was over 600 people there.
Wow.
Yeah, even the sporting minister, Mrs. Shamfa Kojo Lewis, came, and when she came, she was like, wow. She was really impressed by it, and everyone who saw it, the sponsor when we came on board, they saw it and they were really impressed by it. So we just kept building. From there, I was like, can't leave out Tobago, and we like always leaving us out and stuff. So I was like, you know what?
So you
For full respect,
remedied that.
yes, full respect, I have to bring it to Tobago and give them their own Kings of the Cage. and build from there.
Definitely. What about merchandising? Because I'm looking at your lovely t-shirts. You notice a real eye in here from the time you come in here. You all have merchandise as well? T-shirts or anything for patrons?
We could do, yeah, we did it in the one in summer. We did it. So if people are interested, not a problem. They can contact me and they can get Kings of the
And
Cage
have
merchandise.
personalized
Yes,
stuff
they can.
done.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
Definitely.
For sure.
What do you want to say to the viewers today? If you had to inspire somebody, what would you tell them?
I would just tell them that make no one stop you from doing anything in life. People may deter you and try to throw their fears onto you, but don't let no one fears deter you from doing what you have. Always keep going, never give up, and nothing is too big. Once you put your mind to it, find the ways to go about it and get it done.
Okay, and just remind us the days, because I know some of you doing the most right now and just tuning in. I know. You don't have to say it, I know. So I'm going to let Ricardo just reiterate the day, Ronaldo, sorry.
No problem.
The days of the competitions.
The days again are December 15th to the 17th, the Friday, the Saturday, and the Sunday. Shop at our facility. We kick off at 7:30 in the night. It's evening settings. If you need registration and you need to call now, you can call me. I'm here, 301-5756. That's my number. You can call me on that number, get me anytime, and you'll get even more info and registration and anything that is needed.
Okay, what about social media tags, if any? Because everyone is going to be wanting to look for you.
The pages are at Kings of the Cage on Instagram.
Right.
Same as Facebook, Kings of the Cage, one word. And you will see everything on the page.
Definitely. And two, we can call you for customized
yes.
merchandise.
No problem, yes.
Yeah?
Jerseys, we have it, yes. We have the jerseys, of course. Yeah.
All right, definitely. Well, you know what? Thank you so much
no problem at
for
all.
coming in.
I appreciate coming. No problem.
Yeah, because, I was waiting. And I know from when we spoke, the event is coming up. It's coming up. And I'm saying, well, I'm not getting to really speak to Ronaldo. What's going on?
Yeah.
You know, so thank you.
Came in day before, so I say I'll make sure I have to come.
And just do this. Yeah. So we thank you so much.
That's no problem.
For being a part of Brunch. You know, we want to follow you, Kings of the Cage, because it's going to grow so much from, and evolve from strength to strength. You know, so from our family to yours, blessings, peace, love, light, and also success.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah, and thank you so much for involving us and being a part of our space.
For sure, no problem.
Yeah?
No problem.
So we thank you once again.
Thanks very much.
So guys, that's it for Brunch today. A taste of Tobago. It's a Friday, a beautiful one at that. Promise me that you'd go out and enjoy it. Oh gosh, go do something. Don't just stick up in the house. Please go do something. Go enjoy what your island has to offer. Ronaldo came all the way from Trinidad to enjoy it. And we home in our houses. No. Let's not do that. Okay? So that's it for Brunch today. I am your host, JW Moore, also known as J Soul. And I thank you for kicking it with me. I thank you for letting me in to your space. Thank you for being a part of the show today. And before we wrap, let me just go to the trivia question really quickly. How many times did Tobago change hands? The answer, please. Over 30 times. Now you see that over part there? That means it's 30 and more. And that is one of the unique parts of our history, because we were one of those islands that everyone wanted to be a part of us. Everyone wanted to own us. Everyone wanted to be involved in whatever we were doing. And one of the things that I really need to tell you before I go, just a bit of history. From the late 15th century onward, no other West Indian island has been fought over by European powers with as much intensity than Tobago. Over a period of 250 years, there were numerous upheavals during the quest for ownership by the Spanish, the British, the Colanders, French, Dutch, and even Americans. So you learned something today. See you next time on Brunch. We do it live. We bring all the love. We bring all the positivity. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.